Hey there, friends. It's your girl Yogi Michelle, doing something I've never done before, an instructional video that I'm going to post on YouTube. And this is meant specifically for my students and friends and family who have been talking to me about, what's a good just stretching routine just to do at home, just when you need a little bit of movement. Nothing crazy, none of that crazy standing on one leg stuff, Michelle, is always what I hear. Or, I don't want to be wrapped into a pretzel, Michelle. Well, as long as your doctor doesn't mind you participating in something like this, feel free to grab a blanket, take a plop on the ground. You don't have to be in this beautiful outdoor setting like I am. I'm at my sister Gina's house in Port Republic, New Jersey. Do you hear the bugs? So you don't need a fancy setting. Anywhere is going to be fine. You can even do this in your living room or possibly even sitting on your bed. So I'm just sitting in a comfortable, upright, cross-legged position. If this isn't good for you, you could put your feet together with your knees out, or even maybe take one leg out wide, support as needed. But what we're gonna do is just spiral around. Really easy, from whatever position you're in. I'm gonna fold this leg again though, because that's what's natural for me. My arms are resting at my lap. My shoulders are relaxed down my neck and down my back. Let your jaw be soft. Let your eyes be soft. We're just moving around. Now, you might not want to go as fast as me. Go slower or go faster if that's what your body needs. Maybe this circle looks kind of wide. You could have it smaller. Or maybe you want your circle bigger. And this, you're just going to enjoy with some nice deep breaths. Taking in through the nose and out through the nose, ideally. And when you're ready, we're going to slow down and start the other direction. And getting back to the breathing thing, I say in and out through the nose because it's more likely going to travel at the same rate. We don't want a really fast inhale and a slow exhale, or vice versa. We'd really like the breath to be calm and even. And so breathing through your nose is going to help that happen. Now we've done enough of these spirals here, loosening up the waist, the low back, the thighs, the hips. You might even feel it up into your mid-back. We're going to slow down, come to stillness, do one of my favorite sitting upright poses, a cat-cow. You're going to take the arms, interlace your fingers, and bring them behind your head. You're just kind of holding your head like you're relaxing in a chair. Your arms open wide as you lift up your chest. Any seating position, you should be able to do this. Lift up your chest, look up gently. Don't stare straight up, but lengthen your neck, hollow your armpits, stretch your chest forward, bring your shoulder blades deeper into your back. And then with your out breath, lean forward, bring your elbows towards your nose and hunch. Send your shoulder blades apart and toward the sky and bring your chin to your chest. And then if that felt good, let's do it a few more times. Remembering that you're in control, go at your own speed. Go as far into it as you like. Stay with that breath. Breathe out when you come forward. Breathe in as you open up. Really good stuff here. Very good. Let's finish with this nice open stretch. And then just taking that neutral position where you're not necessarily looking forward, just at center. Just going to turn left and right, really easy. And don't go too far. Hopefully you see that I'm not going super far because I'm keeping my elbows wide. I'm not using my elbows to turn more. I'm keeping my elbows exactly where they are. So I'm feeling this twisting stretch up in my ribs. It's really nice. Good stuff here. Very good. Let's go ahead and finish with that. Rest your arms down. And then something my teacher would say, you should do 88 of a day. Shoulder circles. Lifting the shoulders forward and up, back and down. Now, you didn't have to do all 88 at the same time. I always recommend doing these at traffic lights instead of looking at your phone. Rolling the shoulders. Nice deep breath. The jaw is relaxed, the forehead is soft, just rolling. And like before, you might not want to go as big as I am. You might need them to be smaller. You might want to go faster or slower. That's okay. Just a few more here. Very good. And relax the shoulders. Let's go ahead and drop that left ear to the left shoulder. If it feels good, you could put that left hand on top of your head and pulling down gently, breathing into the stretch. Softening the jaw. You can have your eyes closed for this. There's nothing to see. Next, we're just going to drop that hand back down if you decided to put it on your head. We're going to roll the chin down to the chest and let the forehead hang. Forehead is heavy. And then the other side, rolling that right ear to the right shoulder. Ooh, might feel a little extra tight at first. Just breathe with it. No tension being held in the face. Once you've had a moment with the head tipped to the side, you could try that hand. Remember, you're not signing a contract. If you don't like this, put your hand back down. But do sit up straight instead of crunching to the side. Feel as the shoulder blade drops how you have all this beautiful space at the neck. Breathing. And then we'll set that hand down one more time. Slowly bring the chin to the chest. We're going to take a breath in, look up, and then look forward. Very nice. We're going to lean back on the hands, and I'm going to go sideways so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. My fingertips are pointing my body. The knees are bent with the feet on the mat, and I'm going to rock out my knees, left and right. And your movement might be slower or smaller or faster. Just let it be right for you. And let those knees drop to one side. It doesn't matter which side. And just feel that extra stretch as you breathe. And then the other side. Holding. And feel how your top body's going one way. Your knees are going the other. That's your focus in that pose. Let's bring the knees up. And then take the knees wide as we bring the soles of the feet together. This pose is called cobbler. It has a few names. If we hold on to the feet or the ankles and we gently bounce the knees, we call it a butterfly. And if this feels good, let's bounce. Doesn't have to be fast, doesn't have to be big. If the bouncing feels good, let's maybe try some side swaying. You're going to feel this deep down into the hips and in the low back and the glutes probably. If you let your head loll side to side, you're going to feel it in the neck. I'm even feeling it through my ribs. And if side to side feels good, you could try to do a sway. So leaning forward as you go side to side. It's going to give you more intensity in the groin, in the low back. Wherever you need it, you're going to feel it though. If you say, Michelle, I only feel this in my booty muscles, well then it's because your booty is just the tightest thing of all. Really making this your movement. You might notice that there's areas that are really sweet and you just want to rest there. I've got one over on this side right here. And if you find a spot like that, stay there a moment. Breathe into it. Move again. And notice if there's another spot that says, oh, hey, wait, I need some of that. And then finishing off with some gentle movement. Bringing ourselves back upright, push into the feet. Very nice. And you can bring the knees up and your body will probably be very ready for you to straighten out your legs. It's just one more nice stretch here. Now, if you're really, really tight, separate your feet about 2 or 3 feet apart. If you can take more intensity or you just want more intensity, bring your feet closer together. I'm going to pull out something that is not something you have to have, but since I have one handy, you might watch this video more than once and decide you want to grab one of these. This is a yoga strap. It's 10 feet tall, long. You can use a towel, a belt. It doesn't have to be a yoga strap. But what we're going to do is we're going to give our hamstrings a nice stretch. So let your toes come toward you as that strap's at the bottom of your feet. And then with your elbows nice and close so we're not wrecking the shoulder joint, elbows nice and close, look at your toes and pull your heart towards your toes. You can choke up on the strap or a belt or whatever you're using as needed. But do you see how I'm still keeping my shoulders down away from my neck? My elbows are down. We don't want this. Es no bueno. Elbows down, forehead towards your thighs. If you don't like or don't care for the strap for any reason, just put it down. You can hold on to your legs. You can put your hands on the ground. We have choices. Breathe. Inhale length. Exhale space. Inhale intention. Exhale freedom. Inhale presence. Exhale, you're present. After you've had a few breaths, use your hands to walk yourself back to an upright sitting position. And it's always good to just have a little brief rest. It's called Shavasana. It means corpse pose, but it's really a moment for you and your body to let the practice settle in. Traditionally, this is when we prepare the body for meditation, but I'm not teaching that right now. I'm just teaching you to relax. So if you're good with it, find yourself a comfortable position reclining. The feet are as close or far from each other as you need for comfort, as is your arms. Close your eyes if you're comfortable and safe with that. And if not, the gaze is just steady at the sky, not searching for information. Allow through your nose a patient, deep breath, filling the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And then just as slow and patient, send that air out through the nose, giving back what you took in. And when that air is gone, take another one in, very patient, nice and slow. You might even hold that breath at the top for a moment before you softly release with length. And just allow yourself space to be here with your breath, with nature, with wherever you are. Take some time. Be here right now. Yes, the mind will wander. Simply bring it back to these intentional breaths. You can continue to rest where you are, or if you're ready to rejoin the world, bend your knees, bring your thighs to your chest, give yourself a little hug, let your back body get ready to get up, and then with peaceful intention, rolling onto one side in a fetal curl, use your hands to push up. You could have a seat and say namaste with me if you like, or have a great day. Lengthening your spine in your upright, dignified posture as your shoulders relax down the back. You can soften the eyes or the gaze. Inhale deep as we stretch the arms wide and high to sky. Let the palms meet. As we exhale the thumbs down to the heart center, we bow the head in reverence toward the brilliant light within. Namaste.